EGM Network.
Treasure Coast Connector. Connecting residents and businesses of the Treasure Coast. And here's your host, Ellen Contreras.
Welcome to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras. This episode is proudly sponsored by Libby Wiseman and her team at Senior Transition Navigator and Luxury Homes of the Treasure Coast. So Libby and her team work with seniors and their families, helping them make decisions to navigate to the best senior life possible. And there's lots of services that Libby offers, like downsizing, decluttering, packing, moving, relocation, real estate sales, estate sales, and more. So you can have a free consultation with Libby. All you have to do is call 772-783-2800, visit seniortransitionnavigator.com, and luxuryhomesofthetreasurecoast.com. So I have in the studio Libby live with me, and she has Empowering Seniors seminars that she wants to talk about. Libby is a senior herself, but she has so much energy. She added yet another thing to her incredibly busy to-do list. She launched these seminars, free educational seminars this year. We're going to talk about what 2026 has in store. Are you ready to go, Libby?
I'll try.
Very good. So you've been on this show a bunch of times already. However, new people are listening on iHeartRadio and the podcast and watching. So if you could give a brief background about your real estate career and why you enjoy working with seniors.
I've been in real estate, I guess you would say 5 decades.
Yeah, so about a minute.
Yes.
A long minute.
Long.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been through all kinds of markets, up and down. I started out in Miami, where I owned a Century 21 franchise. In fact, it was the third one in the state of Florida.
Wow.
And it was fabulous. I enjoyed those years. Mm-hmm. But then we moved to Vero Beach. And this was an entirely different market. I was used to people moving and coming back and forth and then moving them again in 2 years. Mm-hmm. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
But all in all, I've enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. And the thing about working with seniors is that there's such a need there.
Especially here in this area.
In this area, yeah. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many people here, and believe it or not, there's so many of them do not have family.
Yeah.
I could not believe it, you know, being a senior myself, coming from having a large family.
Yeah.
I could not imagine people that have no one. Mm-hmm. Or maybe they have a cousin across country someplace that very seldom speaks to them.
Yeah.
So it's very rewarding to be able to help these people.
Yeah. And you've put a whole lot of resources together, and we're going to go over that. Mm-hmm. But what I want to jump in with right now is earlier this year, you said to me that you wanted to do an every other month educational series called Empowering Seniors Seminars. Mm-hmm. And that's actually Empowering Seniors with an S, seminars with an S.com is the website. So the first event was in March.
Correct.
So why did you create this, and where are they usually held?
I created this because you could only reach so many people the way I was doing it. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that they really needed educating as to should they plan, should they even, and a lot of them were thinking about it and worried about it, but they had no place to really go learn. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of attorneys and accountants, people like that help with that type of thing. Mm-hmm. But what about the day-to-day living?
Yeah.
That is where most of them have the biggest concerns. Mm-hmm. They take care of all the things they have to take care of, they think.
Yeah.
But then living day to day takes a lot of planning.
Right.
And I had them this year at the main library downtown in Vero.
Yeah, and that's right across from the courthouse. A lot of people seem to know like that area.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they've been very good to you. That's a really great place to have an event.
Oh, yes, because there's a lot of parking there.
Really good
And that
parking.
was one of the things that I was looking for.
Yeah, yeah.
And then one of the people from IRCC.
IRSC now.
Oh, excuse me.
That's okay. It used to be Indian River Community College, but now it's State College.
Right,
so,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. So Tracy from IRSC got wind and said, my people need this. So you're also doing it there too.
Right, because they have lifelong learning.
Yes, the Fielding Institute, and it's at the Richardson Center.
Right.
Yes.
And so it fit right in with what they were trying to do.
Yes, yes.
So that was very good.
So that's fantastic. And then there have been some independent living communities that have also specifically reached out
Yes.
and asked you to share this education with their people.
Yes.
So that's a good thing too.
And talking about planning and the things you do, we don't realize how many people are living to be 100 now.
Yeah, you had Eleanor.
I had Eleanor Carson that came, and she, as the gentleman that was there too, said she was a hoot.
Yes. And when she was speaking, I have to say, you could hear a pin drop in the room. Her voice is strong. Like if she was on a podcast, people would not believe, I'm telling you, Cindy, people would not believe that she's like, what, 102 or 103 now?
She'll be 103 in February.
Right. And, you know, and she just was so strong and so dynamic, and she just loved talking about her life. Oh my gosh. It was so much fun. I loved that one. So
a lot of people did. That was
Yeah.
one, I believe, that people really enjoyed because she was funny as well as very serious.
Oh, yeah.
And so it was a great combination.
Yeah, she gave great advice, and that's a good segue into the next question, because the topics this year were varied. Like some of the titles: planning for the future, celebrating independence, downsizing, decluttering, dealing with grief and loss. And I was going to ask you to mention Eleanor, which you already did, but you are already getting feedback from the people who have attended, because you give them questionnaires.
Yes.
So you're getting great new ideas for content for 2026 too.
Oh, yes. And so I've, tried to keep it to where the people that are coming and the people that would like to come, that it's topics that they want to learn about.
Yes.
Because a lot of times what happens, even me being elderly, I might think of a topic that no one else has any interest in.
Sure.
But when I get the evaluations, when they tell me, well, how much does everything cost? Where should I go? What can I do? Who can help me? This type of thing.
Yeah.
So that I want to have the seminars cover these questions. And I also like to have experts in the various fields.
Yes.
Because I certainly don't know everything about, let's say, Medicaid, about the VA.
Right.
All these different. So what I do is I bring in people that are the experts in those fields.
Yeah.
So that we can all learn from them.
And the Q&A after has been great, and you've had very good people. I forgot the names of the people, unfortunately, but Neil was one of them. Is it Neil?
It's Brian McNeil.
Brian McNeil. Okay, I was testing you. Very good, Libby. Oh, terrible. I'm with names sometimes. But Brian works for the state, and he had a wealth of information about
Scams.
protecting yourself
Right.
from like even emails that are looking more and more convincing. So, wow. I mean, people were taking notes and he had tons of like handouts and stuff. So you're going to continue that in 2026, meaning it's going to go to a monthly format.
Yes.
Now, it'll be at the library and it'll be at IRSC, but as other people that are listening to this, if they're working with seniors and want you to be a speaker at their place, you're happy to do that as well.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah. Libby doesn't have enough to do in her already
busy life.
Oh my gosh. It was so funny when we were actually going to a holiday party and your daughter called, and it was so cute because she's like, "This is the third party this week, Mom." It sounded like you were busier than her. It sounded like she was a little jealous that she wasn't going to the party. I'm just saying. But very quickly, I want to rattle off. Now, this is content that is still subject to change because you're getting really good feedback, but you're going to have new adventures, start 2026 on the right foot and have fun, protecting your nest egg, aging in place safely, the power of preparation, living your legacy, finding purpose and joy in your golden years, downsizing without drama, mind matters, keeping your brain sharp at any age, staying connected in a digital world, ways to finance your healthcare expenses, relationships and reinvention, and that pertaining to that, building new connections after 60, thriving through change, coping with loss and finding joy again, and whole body wellness. But however, it is subject to change.
Yes,
okay.
Because I had some requests for some different topics. So I wanted to make sure I put those in. This was just our own thinking, but most of them are staying, but they will be changed a little.
All right, perfect. So Cindy is going to make me take a commercial break, but empoweringseniorseminars.com and seniortransitionnavigator.com, and Libby's phone number 772-783-2800 to get in touch with Libby directly. We're going to a commercial break. We've got lots more. Don't go away. Thank you.
Create your restful retreat and save 50% now on all Tommy Bahama and Lexington furniture during the Home for the Holidays event at Sunshine Furniture. Sophisticated looks with a mix of coastal and Caribbean styles, Tommy Bahama offers everything you need for your personal paradise and is all half price. At Sunshine Furniture, we have the largest selection of in-stock coastal and casual sofas, love seats, chairs, slipcover sofas, bedroom dining, and occasional furniture from Four Seasons, Capri, Best Chair, Hooker, and Riverside. We're the outdoor furniture experts and have any style of patio furniture that you need, including a gallery of Made in America, Berlin Garden, Pollywood, Woodard, Lloyd Flanders, and Telescope. We specialize in replacement cushions, umbrellas, and fire pits. Come in now for our Home for the Holidays event and winter sale. Don't forget to visit our outlet and sales center directly across the street, Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in the Publix Plaza Vero Beach. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com.
This Christmas, let Marsh Landing do the cooking. Enjoy pecan-encrusted mahi, roast beef, honey-glazed ham, or oven-roasted turkey with super salad and a glass of house wine. Make reservations for a Southern Christmas feast at Marsh Landing Restaurant.
At Evergreen Media, we know the people, the businesses, and the work needed to take your marketing to the next level. We know where locals go to shop, work, and have fun.
We're here to focus on your local advertising so you can focus on your business. This is our home. This is our business. Evergreen Media. We market, you grow.
Welcome back to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras, and I'm with Libby Wiseman, who proudly sponsors this show. And we were talking about the Empowering Senior Seminar, the free educational seminars. Before we start talking about the other things you do, I just want to end with the fact that starting in 2026, you are going to also have sponsorship opportunities for local businesses that work with seniors. So this is very exciting. They can sponsor the actual events. And there's lots of branding and social media outreach that you do. And then there's also a directory that's going to be formed on the Empowering Senior Seminar website. So this is great. So any local businesses that are listening and watching, they can get in touch with you about that.
Sounds good.
Yes, I like that a lot. Very good. Okay, so now the Senior Transition Navigator. Okay, seniortransitionnavigator.com. That's a really great website where you're helping the seniors and their families with making decisions. But there was something that was very interesting that you mentioned before taping, because we're taping this on December 15th. And we have the snowbirds here, and they're thinking, oh, maybe I want to make some changes, which is great, like staying here. But then you have people living here year round, and family is coming in for a visit. And sometimes they might see something where they're like, ooh, maybe we need to step in. But you had some really good advice about that. Please share that.
Well, the thing about it is when you've been a parent and you've been the one in charge, it's very difficult for all of a sudden for the children to start saying, Mom, you've got to do this. Dad, you need to quit driving. All of these things. Yeah. And if they live out of town, a lot of times they don't notice it till they come for the holidays.
Yeah.
And then, what's happened in the last few months even. Mm-hmm. And so it's very, very good that a lot of times what I suggest and what I do, one of the things I do, is consultation. I will speak to both the parents and the children and help them with this decision. Because like I have a lady now her daughter is wanting her to move up north.
Out of state, yeah.
Yes, where she lives. And she has lived in Vero Beach for over 30 years and cannot picture herself there.
Yeah, especially because it's cold up there where she would have to move. She would leave her friends and everything. So when an adult child wants to get the conversation started, sometimes they might do the wrong approach, like, Mom, I can't believe this. And then the mom instantly just gets defensive, where maybe the mom was actually thinking, I need to make some changes.
Exactly.
And if the adult child can broach the conversation in a softer way, that's good. Or they could call you.
Right. And there's no charge for that.
Okay. Very good.
And there's also no charge when I work with downsizing and decluttering, as long as I get the listing if they sell their property.
Oh, that's very nice.
If they don't sell the property, then there's a small charge.
Okay.
But that's just because I do spend a lot of time trying to get an estate sale person to get it set up.
Right.
All the different things. And also, I try to give them ideas about what to do with some of the things that are so important to them, that they want to keep, but yet they don't have room for them.
Yeah.
And so I've come up with the idea of taking photographs and making a scrapbook. And then no matter where they go, they have the memories.
Yeah.
And so that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Or some of them I wanted to put it on the computer. There's a lot of people doing that now.
Yes, yes. But I love that idea. I love the fact that there's a lot of work that you do consultative wise where you aren't charging a fee. But when somebody says, I do want to move. I'm envisioning a condo, or I'm envisioning one of my children has an in-laws quarter and I'm going to have independence, or my friend went to an ILF community and it's like resort style living, because a lot of them are like that now. And then you help them with the downsizing, the decluttering, the packing. You do all of that. But then if they have you sell the home, and that's even better because you've been doing this for a long time. You have actually creatively weathered the storm of the Great Recession. You had some very interesting transactions that you structured for people with outside of the box thinking that everybody went, oh my gosh. And that's what I think also makes you stand out from a lot of other real estate or realtors, I should say, because you're the owner of the brokerage, because you've weathered through a lot of storms.
It makes a difference.
Yeah.
If you've been there and done that, so to speak. As you were mentioned, trading was one of the things that I did back when the market was really bad.
Yeah.
And people say, well, 1031 tax deferred exchange. Oh, no. We actually traded house for house, not only here in our county, but are in Florida, but maybe in North Carolina, someone wanted to move here or vice versa. And it was amazing, the things and you learn a lot.
Yes.
Doing those things that are outside the box, as you said.
Yeah. So that's why I like the fact that there are all of these other organizations that and companies that that are in the moving industry, that are in downsizing and decluttering, that are in estate sales. So you are like this it's a portal that you are. It's not like a one-stop shop, but you are a portal. As a senior yourself, you've amassed all of these resources so that somebody can come to one place and get a lot of, answers or decisions made.
Definitely. A lot of information.
Yeah.
That I'll tell you, even I had no idea when I got into this a few years ago as to what was out there. And a lot of people call it the silver shamani.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because there's so many more people turning 65. I forget the number, but quite a few every month.
The silver tsunami.
Right.
I love that. That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah. In other words, we're all getting older.
Yes, that is true. And so now I just want to make sure that people know. And of course, we only have 2 minutes left. Cindy, that went by too fast, way too fast. So 772-783-2800 is your direct number.
Yes.
And then it's seniortransitionnavigator.com and luxuryhomesofthetreasurecoast.com.
Correct.
And I think the word luxury, your office is beachside. And it's not that you only deal with luxury homes, but a lot of people, when they're here in Florida, they think it's such a luxury to live in the land of summer and sunshine year round. So that's really the reasoning behind the name.
Right. And also with the prices of homes now, some people, it's a luxury to even own a home.
I know, it's gotten a little bit crazy. Little bit.
Just a little. So that's the important thing.
Yeah. Yes. Are you looking forward to 2026?
Sure. Why not? It's a new year.
Yeah.
As I said, new adventures.
Yes. And you have a lot going on next year with all of these seminars. And it's my pleasure to help you with that. I like sitting at the meet and greet table. It's a lot of fun. So we only have a few minutes left. So I just want to say thank you very much for, sponsoring and keeping on coming on to the show and updating us. And I've said to many, many people, and you've heard me say this even recently at Anna's lunch, if I knew you back when my mother was, dealing with her rheumatoid arthritis and then her cancer and then all of the decisions, oh my gosh, you would have, our hair was on fire. And we both made a lot of incorrect decisions, or it took us a while to figure things out. So I want people to know that they don't have to do that. And with that, we are at the end of the show. Ellen Contreras, Treasure Coast Connector. Until next week, I miss you already.